Good morning, friends. Today in my basket, I brought something that I think everybody loves. It's not cake, it's not pizza, though I think a lot of people really love those things. I know I'm not alone in saying that when I think about something that I use every day, I do love my technology. Miss Ellen has like every definitely Apple device possible. I even have the watch, right? I spend a lot of time, and I think I'm not alone, especially as we're starting to think about how school might be online, or how we're seeing all our friends lately, or if you have social media that you're scrolling through it all the time, that we are on our technology all the time. I also suspect that parents out there are talking to you guys a lot about taking a break. Just a little break from your iPad or your phone or the computer, because being on it all the time just isn't good for us. And I say that being someone that really loves all my technology. I spend enough time answering my email and scrolling through all my favorite things. But the truth is that we are happiest as human beings when we have balance. And God knew that, because right in the beginning, when God kind of lays out some of the basic rules for what it might mean to be human beings, he talks to Moses, he talks to Abraham, and he starts by creating the entire world by saying, we're going to have a day where we take a break. They call it the Sabbath. And on the Sabbath, you spend intentional time with God, and it happens one day a week. You can imagine that this is how we started coming to church one day a week, that we started worshiping on Sunday together because we thought about, what is a good way to represent that break in our week to come together as the church? And of course, time has shifted how much we spend Sabbath just worshiping God or just being together as a family. But as we think about, especially during the pandemic, how much time we are going to be spending on these kind of devices, I encourage you, and this is something that I will be doing too, so you know that I know that it's just as hard as you do. But we have to take the time to take a break, because we have a body, we have a brain, and we have a spirit. And we have good evidence that if we sit on a computer all day long, it hurts every single one of those. Maybe you want to balance it with being outside. Maybe you want to balance it with reading a good book. Maybe you want to balance it playing a board game, or making some sort of project or science experiment. There are so many ways to take a break. But here's the thing. When we take a break, we're not just filling our time with something else. The Sabbath is an intentional time to kind of make space to do nothing, to listen to God, and to let our brains calm down and our bodies calm down, and maybe even let our devices charge while we get recharged. That way we have a good balance. Thanks be to God.